You will now see we're moving into the cardiovascular conditioning section. You're going to see levelled 1 to 3, and participants in the first section will be working 1 minute on a cardiovascular activity and moving into the centre of the circuit to active recovery for 1 minute. At level 3, you will see participants are moving 3 stations of cardiovascular activity and then into the middle for 1 active recovery. Throughout the circuit, participants will be invited to move their feet, and their rating of perceived exertion on the Borg scale 6 to 20 will be between 11 and 14.
Let's now consider this progression table that shows the timings for each level. Notice there is a clear progression from an interval approach to continuous cardiovascular. The main aim is to progress to continuous cardiovascular duration. At each level, the total cardiovascular and active recovery times are shown, and you can clearly see that over the 5 levels there is a reduction in active recovery and an increase in cardiovascular. Also note that at each level there is an overall total of 24 minutes of exercise. This circuit design isn't dependent on how many times you complete the circuit, but instead at every level the circuit being performed for a total of 24 minutes duration. As the active recovery time is reduced over time, resistance work may be completed at a different time. Everyone will start the group circuit as near as possible to the level they achieved when they completed their core or phase 3 programme.
Lightly move your feet into a march. As you know, this is a multi-level circuit with some of you working at level 1, where you are working on your cardiovascular conditioning station for 1 minute and then coming into active recovery for 1 minute. Some of you are working at level 2, where you're doing 2 cardiovascular conditioning activities and then you'll come into the corresponding station for active recovery. Level 3, you're doing 3 cardiovascular activities and then coming into active recovery. So 3 minutes of cardiovascular activity. Are we all ready? Yep. In 3, 2, 1, let's start the first minute. And remember, as always, you've got the option to remove the arms if you wish, to make it a little bit easier. So thinking about your exertion level, thinking about the Borg scale, and knowing that we're working between 11 and 14 now, thinking about our body and how it's feeling. How do our muscles feel? Is there any signs of fatigue? Can we talk? If you can sing, you can add a little more effort to this activity. What number would we say we're at? 12. Okay, that's great. 12 is fab. Thank you. We're ending this minute in 3, 2, 1. Are we all ready? 3, 2, 1, off you go. So this is your next station. Thinking about your movements, thinking if you need to add some more arm movements to the exercise to make it a little bit harder if you think that you can, or if you need to take the arms out, which is perfect. How is our rating perceived exertion just now?
11.
11, okay. You're doing fine. And we're just checking it on the chart. Have a look at what your words, what do the words mean to you?
Light.
Light, okay, perfect, thank you. Three, 2, 1, off you go. That's it. An option to take the arms out exactly as you're doing and use the legs. An option to use the legs if you wish. Perfect. That's it. And you're using the muscles of the body in your active recovery. And again, we're checking your rating of perceived exertion. Please listen to your body and think about the words that are on this scale. Is that 12? Mm-hmm. Okay. So when we get to our cardiovascular station, you can use the arms and your legs the next time, because that's going to increase the effort level of that activity. In 3, 2, 1, march on the spot, ready for moving on. That is the end of your circuit. Can you go for a walk around the room, please?